Hi. We're back.
We love bots, we do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
We're back, actually, for real this time. I'm Mike.
And I'm Zach.
Sassy Zach, apparently.
Does that make it punchy?
Zachary.
Zach, you can do it.
Michael. Nope, doesn't work. I only got 2 syllables.
Yeah. Sucks to you, man.
Oh, this is episode 6 of Bots and Shots, where we do bots, but not before we do shots.
Yeah.
We do the shots before we do the bots.
You're correct.
Right? That's how the
believe that.
format works.
The cards say to do it, so.
I just noticed those cards for the first time. I had no idea they were there. Have they been there the whole time?
Probably.
Cool. We're doing beasts this time. So like beast modes.
Yeah.
Beast transformers, beastformers.
Big old dicks.
Big old. This is a family show, sir.
Really?
Nope.
We're drinking alcohol.
Yep.
But we are playing with toys.
Hey, it could be a fucked up family. Who
All
knows? Some people have fucked up families. Let's go ahead and do a shot. What are you doing? Same thing as
Back
that?
on the Jameson.
Back
train.
on the Jameson train. I'm still, I guess, on Crown Royal, but this time I'm doing the apple. And you know what? It's yummy. So it's still whiskey. It'll still get me fucked up, but it's yummy. I mean, it's always yummy, but it's a little more yummy, I guess. Let's, It's good. So you don't have to do the whole thing because it doesn't really burn. It's a lot smoother going down. I have no idea who's going first.
I don't either.
Let's figure that out. Last time, I think you went first and I went last. You know what? I'm just gonna go first.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
Alright. Age before beauty.
That's right. That's right. I'm pretty. I have Beast Wars Rhinox, but also Generations Rhinox. So this is kind of 2 lines. Technically, this is a Thrilling 30. And I'm gonna type all that out down here, and it's gonna be really awkward and long. This is part of the Thrilling 30 Generations line of Transformers that came out, I think it was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2014?
Yeah.
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 That would have been the 30th anniversary. And they just took a second stab at Rhinox, because their first Rhinox was okay, but it didn't really look so much like Rhinox, I guess, the show Rhinox. So they're like, we could do that, and they did. Underneath here, you don't even see a robot. That's one of the cool things. The robot parts are behind his legs and his arms, but for the most part, he's just a rhino, which unfortunately makes him a shell format.
But you can't even tell Ace Ventura's in there.
That's true.
That's the best part.
But there's a what?
Just in case it gets a little hot in the
Yeah, there's actually no Ace Ventura in there.
No.
So I'll go ahead and get him changed. Yeah, he's basically a shell former, which means that he's a parts of something kind of wrapped around a robot.
Yeah. Well, there's not much you can do when it's an organic animal.
If you want it to look like that animal anyway. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do this. I know this figure is notorious for having like just the weakest, like wobblyest legs.
Did you have a lot of Beast Wars toys?
No, I did not collect Transformers and Beast Wars as a thing.
I didn't either. I had a couple random one-off figures, mostly for my birthday gifts. From
yes. So
really collect the show.
My parents got me. I was like a Transmetal 2. It was like a little scarab guy. He had like big pincher hands. But I think that's the only official Beast Wars figure. But yeah, I wasn't collecting Transformers at the time.
I mean, the only one I had that I remember getting on my, or the 2 I got were this little like snapping turtle guy.
Yeah, where he has whole like a shell for like an arm.
He was rad, and then Dinobot 2.
The Transmetal one?
Yeah, because he was like the Terminator form of Dinobot.
Yeah, you know, man, that was a sad storyline.
Yeah.
I did own Beast Wars as like on DVD, so I've seen all of it. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah, I own it on DVD. I got the anniversary collector's edition, like the big box set. There's only 3 seasons, so
yeah,
it's not really a big deal.
And it doesn't take a long time to watch, but it's actually a pretty good show. The scene where Dinobot dies.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert.
You can't. It's like a 20-year-old show.
You don't know who doesn't watch things.
I guess, but yeah. So Dinobot dies, and the way he dies is like it's touching.
Yeah, because
they sacrifice themselves
to save
like humans.
Humanity.
Yeah. So we all have Dinobot to thank for being.
Thank you, Dinobot.
Thank you, Dinobot. But it's cool because it turned from being Beast Wars its own thing, and then it went to like being like kind of Transformers G1.
Yeah.
Like it was like that's when you found out that was like the big twist.
Yeah.
Is that it was continuity wise. It was part of G1. Yeah. So like Optimus Prime was in there, and the original Megatron was in there, and Starscream's Ghost came back. Yeah. This is Rhinox. I'm gonna get him as close as I can.
He's got that mean mugging Rhinox.
Man, this is pretty much spot on. This is Rhinox. And he has his little weapons here.
Well,
and
these are a disappointment for the toy. I remember my friends had Rhinox. He didn't come with his rad ass gats.
No, so in the show, Rhinox had these chain guns that the toy didn't come with. So the guns have the stupid little gimmick, or you can push down and make it spin, and that's fine. I'm not a big fan of gimmicks, but this is exactly what Rhinox looked like. He's not perfect, but he's a good figure.
For an unexpected toy, you did not expect to get in a thrilling 30 lineup, because Beast Wars is not 30 years old.
It's not. Transformers is 30 years old, but Beast Wars is not. I'm gonna rate this guy. He's a solid. I'm gonna say he's a 7.5 out of 10, which for me is a good figure.
Doing an out of 10 rating system.
Why not? Arbitrary.
Right,
Arbitrary. This is $20 if you can get him for $20. He's a must buy. If he's more than that, I probably wouldn't buy him.
Fair enough.
I'm done.
All right, my turn. I have classic 1996.
That is
5, 6.
That's a G1 Beast Wars.
G1, which is inaccurate. G1 Beast Wars Original Edition Tigatron. I did not own this toy as a kid, but my buddy Mike did, and
not me. A more different Mike.
Way more different Mike.
Well,
very gay, but
whatever.
But anyway, Tigatron. He's a tiger.
And he's a robot tiger. Yeah. He's aptly named.
Yeah. I guess we'll start going. He sports a lot of the really classic gimmicks of
the 90s
line, with weapons that become parts of his anatomy. You gotta take off his little tiger hips.
That's one of those staples of, I think, a lot of Beast Wars was part of your alt mode had to be like a hand.
Yeah.
And that's not so much true for Rhinox here. But like Megatron, like his T-Rex mouth was his hand. Scorponok was like an entire. His legs were like guns. So it was weird. It was really weird. It was a weird time to be a Transformers fan.
But I mean, we all made it through.
We did it. So this guy, is he a Cheetor repaint?
He's a Cheetor repaint. I mean, the show they were talking about, on one of the bonus for the DVDs, they were talking about how they wanted to use the wolf as the new character, but they didn't really have the money, so they just revamped the Cheetor CG model and obviously repainted the toy. But one of the weird gimmicks they did, and the original Rhinox toy had it, for some reason they have a normal head and then like a weird monster face for no reason.
Monster. Rawr.
Because Tigatron's totally like a reptile insect man.
Yeah.
And
he looks like a Kabutops from like Pokemon.
Yeah. So now he's sort of Tigatron, but he doesn't have the mustache.
That's definitely not something they did in the show, even a little bit.
It was also kind of gimmicky. Was you have the part one, so here he has a gun, but it's like guts.
It's like his entrails. Yeah. It's like his intestines.
But it's cool because you can fill it with alcohol like I did.
I'm gonna put like shot like 1.5.
1.2.
1.1.
The rest got back in the cup there. So
that's exactly what's intended on the instructions. Fill with your favorite alcohol.
Yeah.
Shoot directly into mouth.
You got it, buddy.
You know what? He doesn't look that bad. Like he's got joints.
Yeah.
Like he really doesn't look that bad. His chest is a little funny.
Yeah, because it's not quite centered.
It
it's like above
sticks out real far.
But he has this weird monster crotch.
He has like
too.
a jazz problem where like his,
Well, like, if
his
you look at his
boobs are
crotch,
higher.
it's like a weird monster face.
What is, it does. He looks like what does he look like? He looks like Clamps from Futurama.
He's gonna give you the clamp.
Yeah, or the one that wants always looks cut.
Oh, Roberto.
Roberto. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
it's
it looks
definitely
like.
Roberto.
Yeah, he's Roberto.
It's like a Unicron mustache.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Tigatron.
Tigatron. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's good. And keep doing that. We just keep doing it. We're just chugging along.
It's crazy off camera.
It really does.
It doesn't really though.
Somebody send help. Welcome back to round 2 of bots and shots. We're moving on still with beasts. We're doing beasts.
Doing beasts.
Doing beasts.
But not Beast Wars this round.
Not beast wars. We're just doing just beasts in general.
We'll get to that.
Just beasts in general this time. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Shooting?
Okay, let's do that.
Such a delicate tap. Is just what they like.
I can show my pinky up for doing that.
Yes. Good show.
I got that in my beard. I can feel it.
It burns.
Do a beast. This time actually we're both doing headmasters.
We sometimes have a good idea of like pairing things up on accident.
Yeah, on accident. And we don't plan it. He brings over figures, I have figures, and then they work out. They work out paired pretty well.
Magic just happens.
It just
like
you
just get it
just
all up
close
in
your
the
eyes
magic.
and
Get
let the magic happen.
in the magic. So speaking of magic, first on the docket is Fans Project Crocs.
Crocs!
Skull Cruncher.
Skull Cruncher.
And he's so cute.
He actually is pretty
With a
cute.
little alligator
He
face.
is pretty cute.
This watermelon themed alligator. For some
I've
reason-
never seen an alligator that color, but to be fair, I'm very colorblind.
Yes.
So I could have. I have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea what happens.
I have no idea.
So, before we get to the Transformin', you know, he's got a classic Croc or a Skull Cruncher look.
Yeah, he does.
He does this really cool gimmick where he has like little spinny spiky barbs in his mouth. They're black like his mouth, so you can't really see.
It's hard to
it all,
see.
yeah.
I'll try to get maybe a
Yeah.
better picture.
Yeah. But and then they molded him a little bit differently to make the alligator Optimus Prime from that one
episode when they took Optimus Prime apart and turned his body into an alligator.
But for some reason his gun and gun arm are so.
We're like on top of a building.
So that's why there's these weird little windshield here. I think for the Optimus.
Because it
Prime
turns into the
thing.
Optimus
But
Prime thing.
I think they use it for the excuse that because these are headmasters,
Mhm.
that when you pop them open, there's a little guy.
He's a little man. He's a little man.
He's a little dude.
He's a tiny
He stands
dude.
up and does little dude things. What's it like in there, little man? What's it like?
Looks pretty cramped, actually.
What's it like living life with a face on your back?
I've always wondered that.
I know, we always talk
I talk about that all the time. What's it like with a face on your back?
I guess I should get to the Transformers.
Do it.
Alright. So yeah, he's actually like a pretty decent, easygoing transformation overall.
That's good. I mean, we're only 2 in, and that's one of the reasons we chose.
I just didn't want to break this.
I also didn't want to break mine, who's conveniently hidden somewhat behind the microphone here.
The weirdest, nonsensical thing, which doesn't really affect anything, is so when you're transforming him, he's got this flap right here. And so when you're taking the leg apart, it just folds in right down here at the bottom. It's on the other leg,
That's
but you
crazy.
only need one. Because
That's
if you
weird.
had two, they wouldn't,
Yeah.
it overlapped,
It would-
and
yeah.
you can't do it. But what I do applaud Fans Project for doing is, even though this don't need it, they still close the gap.
They
you don't have
did
a fucking
that
whole leg.
just to make it symmetrical.
Yeah,
That's
just,
good.
Yeah, just so you can kind of finish it, put it together.
Bravo, Fans Project.
You made a toy that no one really
Bravo.
wanted, but goddamn.
I would never say that nobody wants a Skull Cruncher toy.
Well, because Hasbro is hot on the heels of doing their
They're doing
Titans
they're
Return.
doing their Titans Return, which I'm honestly there's a couple figures on there I'm gonna get.
There's a lot of figures I want from that. It's weird. He's got pre-molded thumbs that aren't really a part of the hand transformation.
That's really weird.
Yeah, doesn't really make any sense, but whatever.
They just wanted you to feel like you have thumbs in any
Yeah, I
transformation.
mean it doesn't really matter for what you're doing with them, but yeah.
All right.
So
He doesn't have a head. Hey,
he doesn't have a head.
Hey,
How do we
you
remedy
made a
that?
robot and he doesn't have a head.
Well, we'll fold up this little guy here. So what's weird and nonsensical is he has eyes, but you have to fold the visor on them.
Yeah, it's the same
Oh,
with this one.
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember. I haven't transformed that guy in a while, but pop the old head on. Bam. He's got some sexy lips, bro.
I'd
Look
make out
at
with
him.
him. He's got some serious
He's got
DSL.
some little, yeah.
Get him in there. Get him in there. Get him in there.
Wait, wrong way.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you
A little further. Like that. There you go.
It's kind of solid to see, but trust me, he's got some DSLs up in there.
Some
And then
DSL.
his tail becomes a sword.
I don't know why I sang that.
Yeah.
I do know why I sang that. Because singing is sexy.
It is sexy. I've had a boner most of the time, like a little half chub, but it's full on now.
Because of my high pitched voice.
Yeah. I mean, it works for Prince fans.
It's true. Oh, I love the little pose you gave
Yeah,
him.
fans project.
I
Fox
have the power.
to not be bought because Hasbro's making it official. Honestly, I like him a lot. The reason I got him is he was on sale for Black Friday.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
And I love the figure you're about to do,
Mhm.
so I wanted to get like a set of the two of them because I don't
Yeah.
really care about Weird Wolf. Honestly, I really do like this figure. I don't mind that I spent a little extra on him and his weird Optimus Prime titties. But honestly,
Optimus Prime titties.
I like.
That's my favorite phrase.
I,
from this
I like that he's
episode.
a watermelon themed alligator who's ready to rock. Oh, and also because for some reason at all, there's rocket pods in his shoulder.
So he's like a heavy arms kind of thing.
Yeah, so you can just
Gundams.
throw him out there. So yeah, Fans Project rocks.
Thanks, Fans Project.
He rocks.
He rocks your Crocs. My turn.
Rocks and Crocs.
So I have Fans Project. What is it? Sigma L?
Whatever, it's Sigma something.
Sigma something. But let's just call it what it is. This is Mindwipe. He has for some reason stereo speakers on him.
It's because he can blast the mind waves.
Yep. His original figure did too, and these are repro labels, so it's a little more pronounced. He has like a vampire motif about him on
Show
the back.
off his Castlevania.
So he definitely has. I'm gonna get him back here. He has like a coffin cross thing.
It's the spot you hit 5 times to kill him.
This is
As
the,
Simon
yes.
Belmont, you have to
Where
whip
this,
it.
he's like going in a pattern
And he does one
like
more where
this.
He turns around to shoot fireballs
And he goes,
down, and that's when you have to hit
That's
him.
when you hit him. Yeah. And he is a headmaster, and he comes with, for some reason, 2 shotguns.
Double shotty.
Now you can put them a couple places on him. If I were to put him on them, I would put them on his back like this, so he can fly around and give you shotty to the face.
But like, it's all spread. He's not. He can't like.
Yeah.
There's no like sniper flying ability. It's just
Yeah.
swooping and shotting.
And I do want to say, I had to use this on this table here because it has like a cushion, but he does stand up very well without it. You don't need it.
He's like
it
this
was,
guy.
it was his table. Yeah, it was his table. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna start transforming this, but first we have to open up the cockpit, which is on the back here. This is the spot where you have to hit 5 times.
Yep. Because inside lurks.
I actually don't even know this guy's name. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna get him right up in there. This is the headmaster.
I didn't showcase mine. You should.
It's okay.
You should,
No, it's
you
fine.
should showcase that cockpit in there.
So I actually have. So the stickers give you little cockpit controls, and it looks like the little tech specs. Yeah. So there's a sticker. It's hard to see inside there. You can pause it if you want. You can put in it's like cockpit controls, but it's also the tech spec because that was kind of the gimmick for headmasters. Is
It's
they
like,
have
it's like a rock paper scissors game. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
strength
yeah.
meets intelligence.
who had the best strength or the best intelligence or had the best speed, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy started transformation. This part closes. I'm so drunk. It's because I didn't bring down the toe. That's why. I'm like trying.
Always bring up the toe, bro.
You always gotta bring down the toe.
God, I love this. Dude, I haven't played with mine in a while.
And then the next part is just taking the arm off.
Yeah.
Next part is taking the arm off. Actually, I had to. This is like one of the first figures that I went to the store and bought a thing of like nail polish.
Oh, to make sure.
to make it a little sturdier. I think it was this arm or this arm where it fell off all the time. It was too loose.
It's a really cool life hack for toy collectors.
If you have any ball joints specifically that are loose, get a little floor polish or nail remover. Now, sorry, I'm drunk.
Clear nail polish.
Clear nail polish and just give it a coat.
Yeah.
And pop it on. Let it dry. Dries really fast. Pop it on. and it's nice. One of the things I love about the repro labels are these side arm gauntlets. They have like little crosses.
Just add that extra Castlevania like
exactly. Yep.
flourish.
Yep. So when we have his little Headmaster, and the same kind of thing applies. So he has a standard Headmaster transformation where he folds in on himself. He like just kind of goes into a little ball, and then it just pops right on here. His head is the joint, just like every other Headmaster, and then that's it. That's him. So this is Mindwipe, and he comes with, for some reason, 2 shotguns. Fuck you guys! I've got 2 shotguns. So I mean they're fine, but
they almost belong to any other figure.
Any other figure. So what we did on TF Source, we both did this
because we thought it was the best idea.
This is Dr. Wu's like death scythe.
It's the black one.
It's the black one.
Because there's a purple one and a black one.
This is usually how I have them posted with. So the scythe doesn't 100% really fit well in his hand.
Because there's like.
It's like
this where it doesn't fit in the core bracket, but it fits in like the general hand.
So, but a scythe just fits him a lot better.
And I think I have mine where he's got it holding like that.
Yeah, you could do a 2-handed thing. I like the over the shoulder kind of thing, where he's like that.
He definitely evokes that Gundam Death
Scythe kind of thing. Yeah. This is fans projects, Sigma L, or just want to call them Mindwipe. These are some of the best Decepticons you can get. I highly recommend picking up both, and I highly recommend getting the repro labels, and I highly recommend hugging your dad.
My dad's dead.
Welcome back. Round 3. We're still in Beasts, because that's the one thing we've got going on. We're just doing Beast shit. So
and it's weird because some of the things we're doing don't start off as Beasts, but they become Beasts. So like they are Beasts.
Everything is Beast themed.
It's Beast related.
Beast related.
You'd say it's a bestiality.
This one in round 3, we're kind of doing we're doing 2 combiner cores. So
you put one between it.
That was not in the instruction manual.
You better shoot this stuff.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have to present it. And we're like, we still have things to do.
Nope, we've got the most important thing to do. Woo! I feel good.
We're going down there.
I'm here with Unique Toys Siegfried, but for those of you who might know him best as Hun-Gurrr.
Hun-Gurrr.
With 2 R's and
a hyphen.
And a hyphen. Well, a U in the first part,
Yeah,
but
so it's Hun
hyphen Gurr. You put an L at the end, it could be Hun-Gurrr. What's up, Hun-Gurrr?
What's up, girl?
So he's part of the combiner team, the Terracons, and they're all like not mythical creatures, but just like fantastic monsters.
Yeah.
They're just monsters.
Unique Toys named all of theirs after various like Norse
monsters like Fenrir. This was probably, of all the figures I bought in 2015, easily in my top 3.
Yeah. He was the figure that made putting that combiner together permanently a hard choice.
Yes.
Because I mean, like I even know, because I personally love Ripper Snapper, and I still have my toy to this day from the G1.
Yep.
And I fucking love the.
While you're talking, I'm just gonna go ahead and start transferring.
I love the Albrecht toy, but this one in particular was it made it so hard. This was such a good figure.
I completely agree. It took me about 2 transformations to get used to how this guy transforms.
It's mostly just like the weird.
It's the weird chest area and stuff. Yeah. But once you get it down, it's not hard at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't feel scared. Usually, when you're transforming third-party transformers, it's scary when you're drunk.
I really hope you don't regret saying this. This is the thing you shouldn't have started saying. It's like getting in your car, like, well, no car accidents for me today. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't lead with that statement. But,
you know what?
You want to live
I didn't finish it.
We still got time.
I didn't take my hand off the chest piece,
it's still
so that move doesn't count.
The move's still good. But honestly, as far as I think as far as the toy companies, a third party that really kind of stepped up their game out of nowhere, it was Unique Toys in 2015.
Oh man, Unique Toys just
this
knocked it out of the park.
I think because this is the figure that really set their game higher up, and then honestly the combined Orden Abominus figure was perfect.
He is still to this day, my favorite combiner that I own.
He had some hip issues, but they gave you some replacement ratchet joints. Yep. But I mean, honestly, with third-party stuff, you're lucky that it's just that minor of an issue.
No, it wasn't a big issue. It's super easy to fix.
I still even replaced mine because mine are still good.
I broke mine the first time I took them off. I pulled them apart. The first time I put Orden together, and I loved him, and then I wanted to kind of play with him a little bit apart. And the ratchet instantly broke. And this is him. There we go.
He is sexy.
This, oh my god. Let me get this in here for you.
He just looks fucking tits.
He is tits. And I've got the repro labels for him on order. They just came out, and I bought them the first day they came out with them because, I mean, to me, and this is silly, but to me, until a third-party figure has a Decepticon or Autobot logo, he's not really a Transformer to me.
Fair enough.
Like, I need that logo to be on there, and he does have that tail is literally the same length as the entire figure.
Because he went to Woodstock, baby, and he's still got to be.
No, the original figure.
Up top.
You know what's weird is the original figure is. I feel like he's almost the same size.
Yeah. No, he's a bit smaller.
He's a little smaller, but not much. But the tail on that one was like.
Yeah, he
was like this.
Tail,
This guy has like a full-on tail.
And I love his monster feet, which are still one of my favorite things about Hungarr in any form.
Yeah, because the original, the feet just kind of fold forward to become feet.
Yeah, but even when you make him Abominus, he gets monster knees.
Knees, yeah.
Which is just the coolest knees you've ever seen.
He looks a little plain, and that's one of the things the repro labels kind of fixes, is it gives him a little more color on the sides, a little more G1 accuracy a little bit. But for the most part, this is spot on. Yeah. What he looked like. Like, he didn't look any different. So, and here's the thing. Here's we're gonna do a little secondary kind of thing here. Is both our figures are also torsos. So I'm gonna turn this guy into his torso mode, so you can kind of get a view of like a feel for that.
I'm glad you said it because I forgot we were doing that. So I'm glad we let off with it.
It's not that different from this. The main difference is that his crotch. His little finger longer here.
His thing longer?
His thing longer stays long instead of shortens up. Thank you. You know what? And most of that's off camera, but through the magic of movie editing, which I can do. This is the chest combiner piece. This is Orden. This is Orden's middle chest part, and he's huge. He actually ends up standing about this tall, and that's pretty damn tall. He's fantastic. He's beefy. Look at this guy.
Yeah, like a lot of the combiners when you turn him, I think mostly because of his ponytail.
Yeah.
They just have a thin waist, but he's fucking beefy.
He's beefy. He's my favorite combiner, and at some point, maybe someday we'll do the rest of these, but who knows? If you can get this, TF Source has him, Big Bad Toy Store has him. He is one of my favorite figures. Yeah. I've got the repro labels coming for him, and I kind of a little sad that I didn't get him in time to do this, but he's so good, I don't care. Buy him, just fucking buy him. Fuck you. Buy him. Let's do it.
Whatever.
Buy him. Right now. Stop watching this. Buy him.
Keep watching this.
Okay, no.
Because we need to
keep watching. Yeah, keep watching.
Alright. So I guess it's my turn. Less grandiose, but it's Combiner Wars Sky-Lynx.
Sky-Lynx. With 2 Ys.
He's the Sky-Lynx.
The skyest lynx in all of Transformerdom.
And it's this weird thing because the original toy was a plane, or was a space shuttle, and then like a landing platform.
It was 2 pieces. It was 2 things.
One was like a bird space shuttle, and the other was like a lynx platform, and it made no sense. So they tried to...
Honestly, Sky-Lynx is the weirdest Transformer.
Yeah.
So even in the cartoon, he's basically 2 separate Transformers.
But they're
one
also
one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't need to. But they tried to rectify it. And a lot of people complain about this figure online, but honestly, I think he's pretty cool. I mean, you're not paying a lot of money for him.
I like his gold auto punt
Yeah.
symbol. He's gaudy.
But, yeah.
Because even in the show,
Yeah.
he was kind of like a stuck-up dick.
And I like that even though you have in this mode, you could totally pop him and give him a little talk in the mouth. It was just a talking spaceship for no reason. I guess look at going on this guy over doing her.
Do it.
Chitty chatties. I'm pretty sure I got the Sky-Lynx mode down. It says combiner mode, which because you did that one, we're doing this one.
We're doing it. We're just gonna show you
We're
combiner
just gonna
modes.
figure out how this works.
Let's stand him up.
Those are his legs, because you can combine. The original Sky-Lynx was 2 guys, but you can combine kind of a super mode.
Didn't he have like one of those automatic walking modes too? Like
Yeah, I think he had automatic walking gimmick.
Yeah.
Alright, and he's vaguely lynxy, I guess. Just doing
How sky-y is he though?
Not very. Yeah. So yeah, this is honestly the first mode is pretty easy to get to.
He doesn't even
He's
hold his
Sky-Lynx.
weapons. He can't. He doesn't have
He
hands.
hasn't got no hands, man. He's just Sky-Lynx. He just transports dudes around even though he's kind of small. But I do like his prehensile neck.
His alt mode is
some
not a
action.
robot. It's like everyone else. Their alt mode is like beast. This guy's alt mode is a beast.
Yeah, he's a space shuttle / platform. The only weird issue is his back feet don't lend to standing all that well. They kind of fold up, so you have to kind of prop them up. Whatever. He's Sky-Lynx.
Fuck you, he's Sky-Lynx.
Fuck you, he's Sky-Lynx. That's what he would say.
Yeah.
Although, yeah.
He wouldn't
the
probably
answer-
say that.
No, he wouldn't. So this is him in his Sky-Lynx mode. I guess we should try to do the other mode.
Do it.
Forward.
Do it. Looks good.
I'm doing it! I'm proud of myself.
so proud of you too.
Really? You never say it though.
I'm never proud of you. You're like the son I never wanted.
That's what my dad said before he died.
I'm an awful person for laughing at that, but it's really funny. The funny thing is his dad really is dead. I remember when his dad died, and I was like, dude, sorry to hear about your dad died. He's like,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's alright.
We weren't that close, that's cool.
It's really fucked up.
Well, it's the way the world is these days.
It's true.
Bam!
Boom!
The Sky Rain.
Sky Rain!
With
Sky
a-
Rain is actually a pretty awesome.
With a
name.
dragon head tail, which they actually encourage you to do.
Really?
Yeah. So you bottom, but you still got a tail.
Huh.
Yeah, alright. So this is him. Really rad lion beast head. Like, honestly, kind of cooler than the rest of the figure.
It is pretty cool.
Like, it's totally
Yeah.
like Power Rangers-esque stuff.
It's very Power Rangers-esque.
Yeah. And then you use these things as little hand swords or whatever for whatever combiners he's got trapped on there. He's on the tail of Sky-Lynx and his little missile things. But yeah, honestly,
It looks rad.
yeah. Like, honestly, kind of want to do the combine mode, but I don't want to buy the rest of the figures. And I like the Sky-Lynx figure. I do.
Yeah.
You know, for paying the $25 for it, totally
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, not a bad. Because you were wondering how the Sky Rain mode would look.
Yeah.
It's actually cooler. in
I'm
person.
buying him for Skyrim. I am.
Yeah.
I have the other figures. I bought them. I accidentally bought them. I accidentally bought them. It was just.
He can't stop
I can't
himself.
stop myself.
Yeah.
I'm addicted
As
to
soon
buying
as Titan Returns comes out, it's over.
all of them. I'm just buying them all. I don't
Girlfriend's
care.
leaving him, money's gone.
My parents hate me.
So Sky Rain and other torso.
That's bigger.
Just tell people this.
Yeah, no, not by much. Like really.
I don't need your fucking pity,
Not
bro.
by much. It's not that much
I don't
bigger.
need it.
He has beefier though, and that's what counts. It's the girth. It's the girth that counts. It's the girth. The girth counts. This one, I see green, I see yellow, and I see black. On this one, I see green, I see orange, and gray, and like a different gray, and like white.
You're
Is that
right,
right?
except this is almost the same yellow as that. Yellow is
It is not.
Just
So-
it's a little dingier.
It's honestly
It's one of
Or is it like a bright
it's
yellow?
the same yellow, but this one's glossy, or this one's more of a matte yellow.
and it could not be any more not yellow to me.
Okay, because it's completely yellow. Probably quite closer to mustard yellow.
Yeah, it like I could buy a mustard.
Yeah.
But if I had to guess what color that is, I would say
Yeah.
very orange.
No, straight up yellow girl.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm very colorblind, so
Welcome back.
welcome back to round 4, where Mike has no idea what color anything is.
Or how anything works ever in life.
Let's do a shot.
Is this the first shirt you wore in the first episode?
Yes? Is that the first shirt
I
you wore
don't
on the first
remember.
episode?
I don't remember.
I'm
I
actually
feel like
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure it is, but I have no idea either.
Oh,
Yeah. That one burned a little more than normal. Oh,
I think the thing is, it gets easier for the initial, but it still stays the same
It's-
shitty when you put it down.
yeah. Got my nips. They're very hard right now.
So what are we doing? Beast still?
Beast still, because that's the whole episode, is beasts.
Nothing's awkward.
This one we're doing 2 Insecticon type things.
My first or you first?
Your first. And both of these, we kind of don't like.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Spoiler alert.
I like the robot mode, I just don't like getting there.
You know what? I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I don't really like my alt mode on this one, so let's go. Yours,
Alright,
yours first.
first I chose Fans Project. I want to say Takedown or Teardown, whatever. He's Barrage.
He's broad, and that's so it's the alternate colored Insecticon.
Yeah, it's
He's
the-
bombshell, but not bombshell.
Yeah, there's 4 other Insecticons. There's
Yeah.
like Chop
That
Shop,
they never talk about.
Ransack, and I think this is Barrage. We looked it up.
It's Barrage.
And there's one called Venom or some shit.
Yeah.
So, I liked the Fans Project Insecticons, but I didn't really care for their ninja themes. And at the
It's kind of a
time-
weird take
Yeah,
on them.
because for some reason the original 3 they did ninja themes, even though they weren't ever.
They had like
ninjas in the show.
kunai and chains
Yeah, it
and
was
stuff.
weird.
Yeah.
There's a gift set for Barrage, Chop Shop, and Ransack, which are just slightly molds and repaints of the original 3 Fans Project figures. But honestly, they look a lot cooler because they just eschew all of the ninja shit. They're like, alright, these are just bug Decepticons.
Yeah.
So, let's keep going a little on this. So, he's a weird figure. If it wasn't super on sale on TF Source, he's one of those figures that suffers from like ball joint displacement, where like stuff just kind of flies up in weird directions, but you can just snap it back on him. See, honestly, I chose this figure because as much as he looks kind of cool in bot mode, he's a fucking dickhole to transform. Like,
Why
oh
did
my
you choose
God.
a dickhole to transform?
I like challenges, man. Like, I feel like sometimes we
You-
softball this shit in, and I want to feel like we accomplished something today.
You make weird life decisions.
I do. Because I like to feel like this is kind of a challenge sometimes. I'm like,
Don't break this.
You did this before. It's in the jam up in there. I think it's because the joints were so stiff.
That's what she said. Is it open? Like,
He has like a weird port. I think I could probably. I got it off before, but it's been a while.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. It's been a while since I heard that. Okay, internet.
Since I could hold my head up
You know what I
high.
always thought was weird about Stain?
Well, they don't have an E in between the N and the D?
There's that, and I remember watching the music videos back in the TRL
Yep.
cool days,
Yep.
and just thinking like the guitar
With
player,
Carson Daly?
Well, the guitar player is like in every video I ever saw, he's like rocking out to music that is not there.
It's not playing, dude.
Because
what
he's-
music are you rocking out to?
He's like,
You are not playing music that you should be rocking out to.
oh yeah, this fun, this fucking
Fuck
music.
your person, I'll miss you. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad it was the part that I broke earlier when I transformed.
Well, it's not really broken, it just pops off. It's like
Yeah.
a secondary
Yeah,
spot.
it just popped off. Yeah, he just has. As I say, his plastic feels a little not 100%, but also he's an older mold, so I understand why they kind
Sure.
of kept it simple.
Yeah.
Honestly, not bad. I like the way he looks.
He's a lot smaller than I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, I kind of like little chunk bots. Here he is, final
There he
mode.
is. Look at him.
Little guy.
He's more bombshell than their bombshell,
Yeah.
which is sad.
Which honestly, I love that face mold though.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. He's a little Gundam-y. But I like
Yeah.
that the 3 is a set.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I feel like they work. Little cool little face sculpt he's got going on in there. But he
That's
looks
good.
like Barrage. He looks
Yeah.
like not Like they successfully made him not bombshell.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Which I'm happy with.
Yeah.
I haven't decided how I like turn this down, but whatever. Yeah. So I like him. Honestly, of the three, he's probably my favorite with the ransack wasp looking one, the kickback remold.
Yeah.
Is my close second. The chop shop shrapnel I don't like too much, which sucks because shrapnel is my favorite in second.
Sure.
So whatever. Anyway, your turn. Insects, let's go.
Insects, let's go. I chose, this is my second generations Thrilling 30 figure. Came out in 2014. This is Waspinator. So that's what he sounds like. This is an awful figure. And it has an awful gimmick. And I'll show you. He can flap his wings. Exactly how bugs do not flap their wings. This is not how it goes. It'd be like if I were going to fly and I go...
Honestly, I feel like you're playing with the Baxter Stockman toy.
This is exactly what it is. This is a Baxter. This is not. On top of that, just look. His arms are just on his side. His legs are just right there. Like he's not a beast mode. He is a wasp-shaped robot.
He went to the gym, but there's no beast mode.
Thank you.
No.
He's a wasp-shaped robot. He is just a guy who's basically folded up and holding his legs.
Isn't that how most of the combined
Well, yeah, kind of.
But at least you get a combined.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this off, and I'll get into his gun later. Which, if you ever lose his gun, then you just have a big hole in his ass, which sucks. So
I know how that goes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get in on this. I honestly, so I'm kind of drunk, and if I break this, I'm not gonna care. I'm just not gonna care.
But I do have a factoid about your gun.
Go ahead.
They made a big stink out of this in the Dark Cybertron series.
Yes, they did, because
he plugged and chugged.
Fort Max, was it?
No, it was
Metroplex.
Yeah.
Metroplex.
No, it was Metro Titan. It was the undead one. Which one that one was.
Yeah.
And he plugged it and chugged it, and then he could control it. So when he came home, he gave it to Shockwave, and then Shockwave used it to control the.
Yes. So in the comics, Waspinator is actually kind of a pretty powerful little guy, because he could control a Titan.
And honestly, kudos to the IDW staff for like trying to rope in all these weird, obscure characters from every continuity.
Well, he's done.
And you did it.
I did it. So
his legs look like fake branches on a fake plant.
Yes. So this is Waspinator. Who's voiced by, I believe, Scott McNeil. He still has the same gimmick, which still doesn't make sense.
Gun him?
Yeah, I'll gun him. So here's the problem, though. His gun doesn't stay up. Like, you get up here, and then it'll fall down for no reason. So, like...
I wonder if it's just because the clear plastic, when they finished molding it, did not fit into the same slot.
It's probably what it is. So what I always have to do is put his gun like it comes out of his butt, and then just put that in his hand. And it's still not bad. It's just not as long as it should be, I guess.
That's what she said?
That is exactly what she said. It's not bad, but it's not as long as it should be. So this is Waspinator. He's not good. He's not good.
We inadvertently had a color theme though.
We did.
Even though he thinks
yours looks way orange to me.
Fair enough.
There was a great tower alone on the sea. You became the light in the dark side of me. Love remains the drug that's the high, but not the pill. Did you know that when it snows, our eyes become large and the lights that you shine can't be seen? Are you ready for this? Welcome back to Shot 5, Round 5 of Bots Shots. I'm Mike still.
I am still Zach.
Still Zach?
Still Zachary.
The whole time?
Okay.
We're still doing beasts.
You're a beast ticket?
This is the 5th beast that we've come across, the beasts of the apocalypse.
Well, technically the 10th, or the 9th and 10th beast. We have
Very true.
pieces.
Yep. Let's do a shot.
Come by.
Come high. These are getting worse. I don't know. Listen, dude. No, you're supposed to get easier. The drunker I get.
No, they don't.
You have to get easier.
No,
the drunker I get.
here's the myth.
But that was the worst one.
So we're back to bots.
We're back
and
to
shots.
bots and shots. I'm first, I think.
Are we? What did we do the last?
I'm first.
Yeah,
I'm first.
You're the first.
Whew. So we are rounding down, and I chose the worst figure to do very drunk.
You're a madman, sir.
I honestly have no idea. And this is Perfect Effect Xerxes.
The
This
lion
is
of corn.
the lion-corn. It is absolutely
A lion of
a lion-corn. He is a lion, and he's a unicorn. We're gonna get that right in there. He's also kind of a Zoid.
Yeah.
So if you have no idea what this is Leo Convoy, but this is Black Leo Convoy, who's basically
African American.
who's basically Nemesis Prime. He does come with a visor, but I cannot for the life of me
But to save
get
his,
this to stay on.
I could never get mine on Leonidas ever.
Gonna prop it on here.
Except that you can prop it on.
And the
but
only
you-
reason it's here is because the Zoids had
the Zoids demand it.
The Zoids demand it. Perfect Effect kind of made this figure to be Black Leo Convoy, who's Nemesis Prime, but also like an homage to Zoids. And they have these little guns that come off. That whole part wasn't supposed to come off. And so the regular convoy comes with swords, with hilts. This guy comes with like Wolverine claws.
Are they metal?
They're metal.
Just like the swords are
So there's a lot of die cast in this figure.
like almost too much.
There's too much. It's almost too much die
It's a
cast.
heavy figure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start transforming this guy. So honestly, his lion mode is ass.
It's pretty weak.
It's a weak lion mode. But this is not. This is honestly.
This
This is
is not
not why I bought it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You knew what this was when you bought it.
If you're
and
like,
this is not it.
I want a robot unicorn lion.
Nope.
Well, then you're like the
You're
one
like
guy.
you're like the one person that wanted this. So he has like a bajillion joints, and that's both awesome and awful
Terrifying.
and terrifying at the same time. The hardest part is just this part right here.
Yeah. Kind of juggling his shoulder.
Juggling
pad.
his shoulder pads.
But
I'm pretty
kudos
sure I
to an
got it.
Optimus Prime who chose a lion so you can separate the mane and the head and just prop them on your shoulders.
True. You know, before I got this figure, I always thought it was like his mane and his tail, where it was just like the different parts of his body.
Like he just broke his middle section down
Yeah.
to the robot and the ass and the head half just
Yeah.
on the side. Is that
Yeah,
how the
well-
original toy was?
No, I have no idea.
Fair enough.
I never had the original toy.
Me either. What was the more of a Japonese?
So this is a figure that never appeared in America. Actually, this is from, I believe it's from
Beast Wars Neo?
Beast Wars Neo
Or Beast
Beast
Wars
Wars 2, which are two series that never made it to America.
They're like the successors to Beast Wars, but while Beast Wars is still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, America, you've got Beast Wars, okay.
But
Well,
we want a kangaroo
we
with
want
boxing gloves, so we're gonna
We
do
want a
that.
giraffe with like titty missiles.
I want that giraffe figure, man. I do. I don't know why, but I do.
I don't even know his name.
I see long rack.
I think that's actually his name. With titty missiles, long rack. So this is Xerxes. This is
fake.
Perfect Effect Xerxes. So he has, we could literally spend all night. Let me get this in here. Let me show you how good this looks. Look at that head sculpt. It's black. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
Man, he's hefty. He has like a jillion joints. to make him zoints. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
A jillion joints.
A million zoints.
Zoinks! What am I, fucking Shaggy?
Well, I think you were trying to find joints.
I was. So he has a million joints. I was a zillion. I think
A
that's
zillion joints.
He's posable any way you want a figure to be posable. He's posable. He even has a matrix. You can open up his chest, and then I think pull. Yeah. So you can open his chest and pull down his middle part, and he has a matrix of leadership in there.
And you were honestly a sucker for a black repaint of
I am. Well, and the reason I bought this guy, I wanted Leonidas a lot. He comes with swords instead of claws. He comes, I don't know, but I missed him. He went away before I could buy him. And then they announced this guy, and they also announced that they kind of strengthened his joints a little bit more, because that was one of the complaints that people had with the original figure.
It's particularly this joint.
This joint right
in the
here.
Middle, yeah.
Is meant to people where it would break, and they strengthened the plastic on this one. That's one of the reasons I decided to go Xerxes instead of that. So let's go ahead. I just want to kind of mess with some of his weapons here, and he's got really posable like wrists.
Yeah, and the difference is that you can see this first rifle is kind of an Optimus Prime.
It is.
Rifle.
It's an Optimus Prime. Oh, I got it backwards there.
But the second rifle, the minigun, on the Leonidas version, there's just 2 of the Optimus Prime rifles
Yeah.
instead of the weird sniper rifle attachment piece. So they kind of give you an incentive. There we go. And then instead of the 2 swords, he's got the 2 double claw die cast. He's almost too posable.
He honestly almost is too posable, too furious. This isn't even half of his weapons. So he has this gun, which is 2 guns combined
Into one super.
into one super gun. He also, I'm just gonna take this whole thing off.
His fanny pack. Of
His
weaponry.
whole fanny pack of weaponry right here. So this is just 2 weapons here. On the back here, these come off and are claw
Are they
weapons.
die
Like
cast?
Wolverine, they are die cast. So they're hefty and kind of hard to pose because they tend to fall over in his hand. Because he holds them like this, but they're just circles, so they tend to fall back. But when you get them good, they're good. His other thing is down here, and he has like a whip spear kind of thing.
You can try to spear it if you want, but it's gonna be a whip.
It's a whip.
No matter how you do it,
But-
it's gonna be a whip.
Also, the end comes off and becomes 2 daggers. So he's literally just littered
He's that
with
scene
weapons.
where Arnold gears up with guns before he goes up to battle. Like he grabs all the various weaponry he can throw on, and he just
Yes.
puts it to his fanny pack,
Yes.
and he goes out there.
The only thing I'm ever scared of, and this is why I'm so surprised that I did this very drunk, because I'm almost drunk right now, is he has lots of little pegs, and I'm
Oh,
terrified.
that peg is the worst.
These pegs right here, one wrong move, and you've broken the whole
Yeah.
thing. Both these weapons clip on his butt right here, which is where they were in the lion mode, to look like the Zoid. But yeah, he doesn't have anything that clips right
It's
up.
weird they
right
didn't
up
make
here.
an analog to the crossbow.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna show him one more time
He's fucking
up
impressive.
here. He's impressive.
The unicorn horn is the only confusing part about him.
And that's it, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
He is he's a good figure. He's fun to pose. He looks good no matter what he's handling, no matter what he's doing. He's a Nemesis Prime, and he just fucking looks good.
Yeah.
He's got so
sexy
much
as hell.
detail. He's sexy. Look at these fucking hips.
Those hips
These
don't
hips don't
Those hips
quit.
don't lie.
These hips don't lie. Just fucking look at him.
Yeah.
You wish that you looked
Also,
as good as this guy
picture the
did.
shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now. Come on now. Oh, he also comes with, it's just a stand, so you can kind of put him in ridiculous poses. He doesn't need it because he stands fine without it, but he looks good on it.
For all the money you're spending on it, it's cool to give you a fucking badass stand.
Yeah, he is 100% worth the money. If you can find this guy, buy him or Leonidas. Just touch it. Just touch it. Come on. Go ahead. Touch it. Just do it. Touch it, please. Touch it.
Just touch it. Just
touch
touch
it.
You gotta stop asking.
Touch it.
us to touch it.
Touch it.
We're double shotting it.
We're double shotting it.
God damn it.
Welcome to Bots and Shots, episode 6, bonus round.
I guess we
Two.
got some complaints the last time, so we're doing this.
We did. We got literally 2 or 3 complaints that we didn't do a 6
That's
shot.
enough for me.
And that's enough for me.
Because I came into peer pressure, even though I went through the DARE program in the 90s. They told me not to cave into peer pressure.
This goes out to you. This goes out to us. That was good windows. You okay? You okay?
I'm a little fast on them.
You have a nice third-party figure for us. That's a beast.
Let's keep it a
That's
diecast, let's keep it sexy.
The beast, if you will.
This is, I'm just gonna wait to hold up.
This is a straight-up.
This is
dinosaur.
master-made Diabolis Rex or Trypticon. So this is the initial figure. This is his base mode, as everyone knows. He comes with a shit ton of accessories that are there.
He has a lot of little things on
Yeah.
here.
So Diabolis Rex comes with a little teeny chubby super deformed legs.
Megatron! Which is weird because Megatron was never around
Oh, I guess Scramble
when
City.
Trypticon. I guess, but wasn't that?
But you would have assumed Galvatron because of the 3rd season. Anyway.
Yeah.
But also, the Omega Supreme one that's coming out, I can't think of the 3rd-party name for it, is having a mini Optimus Prime. So if they do a Scorponok, maybe that comes to the
Galvatron?
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, mini Megs.
I like this guy.
He doesn't transform, so you can play with him.
No, it's kind of nice though. He's like a little Megatron.
So, this one actually has 3 modes, despite it,
super cool.
unfortunately, yeah, he's really posable. You have to take off the weapons kind of in every mode, because he has, like, ports for days. He's got ports everywhere. You want to stick, do you want to put ports on your ports?
You can put ports on your ports?
You can put ports on ports, bro. So let's get him out of this base mode into a nonsensical
Just in case you're curious
of how big he is.
about how big this guy is, he's about a 3/4 of the size of like a masterpiece tape.
So this guy isn't hard to transform. He just has a couple weird gimmicks.
We have both been drinking, in case you haven't been following along. Which mode are you going to right now?
I went from base mode and I'm going to a plane mode or a space
Like a
starship
spaceship mode.
mode. The Nemesis mode, I believe is it's called, which is an homage to
The Nemesis spaceship
yes,
that they flew in.
from Fall of or War for Cybertron.
I think they also flew it in Beast Wars.
Or,
They flew
Prime?
Nemesis. Prime?
Yeah, whichever one, yeah. They use the name Nemesis a lot here. Technically, the instructions declare if you tilt his feet up, he's the starship
Okay.
mode now.
I mean, I guess I can buy it.
Yeah, you just snap the guns on, he does gun things. You can snap,
He's basically just a differently abled base mode.
yeah, you can snap, I guess, this bottom piece on and a couple of the gun modes, pods on, or whatever. And he technically can stand up on his own as a spaceship, supposedly. I don't know.
With the dinosaur coming out of the back of him.
So, that's that. So, once...
This is not the mode you want. We
This
know
is
that.
not- no, this
we know
This
that.
is why you bought them. You know why. You know why you're buying
There's
them.
there's 2 reasons why you buy it.
So he
3
he
reasons.
comes with all these guns because they want to do like that whole Macross building thing they did in the 1st series. So what you do is you snap down the arms.
I see where this is going.
You can. I didn't
straightforward.
on mine because I'm lazy. But you can unsnap this part, and there's a battery port in there, so you can give them some light up effects like the original Trypticon.
Okay.
Snap them together.
That's a satisfying snap.
You pull his arms down, and he still has the satisfying little Trypticon little fingers. Turn his little head port around, and bam, you got yourself a little Trypticon.
Trypticon Diabolis Rex.
Son? But you can snap the guns on him however you want to snap them on. You can big gun them, however how you want to do it. So what's really cool about this figure is he's super chubby and super adorable. Diecast feet.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, pick him. Diecast feet.
He doesn't look like he would be as heavy as he is.
Yeah. It's definitely most of his
I can
feet.
feel the coolness of the
His
diecast.
little tail moves. He's got the coolest little thing about him, honestly.
Let's get it close. Let's get it close.
You open his mouth, his little sinister eyebrows raised up right here. You can of course position the gun or the little gun in his mouth. I can't because I'm kind of drunk. But you can kind of get him up there.
There you go.
And you can lift his little gun turret in his nose. And yeah, he's full on crazy, snarling Trypticon. The transformation doesn't offer too much, but honestly, it's very.
He's a good figure. Is this how you have him displayed?
Yeah, this is
obviously.
I usually have him kind of like this, just kind of just full of weapons. Cause
Yeah.
You pay for all.
Why
of it.
not? Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly,
With this guy next to him?
yeah, well, next to him, he's perfect.
I'm glad you got him. That made me nice. Glad as you are that you got him.
But I guess I just love anything with expressive eyebrows.
It is oddly weird that he looks like he's surprised he's shooting you in his mouth.
Well, when you're laser blasting people out of your mouth, you better be surprised about it. Definitely a recommend if you like Trypticon or if you like really just fucking ornate pieces of little.
Or just
Rex.
adorable figures, really. He is cute.
And his little hands he's got. All
For being full of weapons, he's adorable.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I know we start with the rating system. We just totally shoot it after the.
And we rated one figure out of 10.
Yeah.
How do you rate the last figure out of 10?
I go 9.5 out of 10.
Almost a perfect 10.
Because
what would have made him a perfect 10?
I don't even know. This would have been a perfect 10 if it came with the Galvatron. For me, if it came with the Galvatron, because it would have fit more perfectly with
You're right.
the Season 3 aesthetic.
You're right.
I would have been way more into like a perfect 10.
You're
for it.
so not wrong
Yeah.
that you're right.
That's what I said with it. 10 out of 10, what do you do with that guy?
You know what? I would give this guy 8 out of 10.
Alright, 8 out of 10?
And that's the 8 points is for his robot mode. The negative 2 points. Actually 10 points for his robot mode. Negative 2 points for his lion mode.
I understand.
Would you agree with
I
that?
felt the exact same about Leonidas.
He
When I
is-
transformed, he was just like,
10 out of 10 sitting here in his robot mode.
it was more or less like, you did it and you're done. Put
Yeah.
him back in robot mode.
I have now transformed him into lion mode twice. Once when I got him, once for this show. He's never gonna see lion
Yeah.
mode again.
Yeah.
So this is the end.
You made it.
You've made it to the end. And we want to thank you wholeheartedly for making it to
I
the
know the
end.
quest was not worth it, but you did it,
You did it.
and we love you.
We have all the figures that we've done here.
Just arrayed in a very
We
sexual.
have all the shots that we haven't done here.
There's quite a bit left, but let's.
We'll get there.
Episode
Next time.
10, yeah.
If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, shoot them to us.
Yeah.
Facebook, Blots and Shots with Zach and Mike.
I like blots and shit.
Blots and Shots. You can obviously find us on YouTube,
Yeah.
where you probably are watching us here.
Yeah. And any bots you're curious about that one of us might own, just
Yeah.
throw it out there.
Just
'cause
throw it out there.
We haven't done. Fuck it. We've got it. We'll try it. Who cares?
Listen, if you love us, we love you just as much. If you hate us, we still love you.
I still hate you. But it's like a hate and love, like 50-50.
Sure.
thing. Yeah.
But thank you for getting this far. Some shout outs I want to give out from some fans of ours specifically. Cho Cho, if you're watching this, hi. Beefatronus Prime, or Trion, sorry, Beefatronus Trion. You have a weird name. You have an equally weird channel. I just want you to know that. It's very weird. And please don't stop making the videos that you make. They're very weird. Both Chris and Nat, or Chris Six Shot Changer, you gave us a shout out on your last. So you know what? Right back at you. You guys should watch Chris Six Shot, and if you're watching this, the Transformers and I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Transformers and Such Facebook group, I highly recommend.
And I always say shout out to Thu
Thu,
for being
Thu,
sort of
man, if you're watching
inspiration for
this,
us to kicking us off. on
you
this insanity.
are why we do this, but we don't want to copy you. But it's hard because you just had kind of one thing that made you what you do, and we do that too.
Yeah.
But we're on episode 6. You just did 1, so it's ours now. Yeah, why not? But we do what you did one time, and we've done it 6 times. So now it's the balls in your court.
Hashtag YOLO.
Hashtag YOLO. Thanks for watching.